I'm really excited to be painting a peony bouquet today. And I chose to do a bouquet just because I can paint several different angles and it's just more fun. So I'm going to start with, let's do cadmium yellow, medium hue. So basically just a bright yellow. And then I'm going to add in just a little bit of brilliant pink. I'm going for kind of a peach color here. That looks pretty good. And I'm going to start right here in the center. And I'm going to start by painting my side-facing peony. Actually, yeah, my side-facing peony. Had to think about that for a second. So this is the one that you're going to see more of the petals on the side. And then it creates these kind of wonky hearts. I don't know what other way to describe that. And you'll notice I'm changing my color just slightly. So it's not one single layer. Okay, there we go for the first one. On this next one, I'm going to paint my 3/4 facing peony. So I'm not painting the petal clear up high like I would with the side facing, because I want to see more of that center. The bottom petals are still going to have that kind of wonky heart look to them. Okay, and then last, I'm going to paint, using that brilliant pink again, a Peony Bud. And now I've got the main parts of my composition in here. I'm going to add in some filler flowers. Let's see, we're going to do just some smaller flowers, keep things simple. This is going to be a bouquet, so we want lots of flowers in here, but we want the main focus to be on the peonies. So that's why these are going to stay smaller and a little bit lighter. All right, now we get to add in our greenery. And I'm going to start with a light color. This is sap green, and I've just added a lot of water to it to lighten it up a little bit. I'm also going to add in just a tiny bit of that quinacridone rose that I've been using. to help it just blend in. So my stem, I'm going to actually start here and kind of use that as a guideline to come, because it's not going to come from here. I want it to come from the side because this is kind of the center of my composition. And I'm just starting with these lighter colors because then I can always go in and darken things later. Lately I've been loving adding in a little bit of this cobalt teal into my green. Just to brighten things up a little bit. And then I add in a little bit of that pink to soften it. So let's see here. I've got my main stems in place. And now I want to add in some leaves to help build out this fullness here. Keeping things nice and light right now so that I can add in more later. If I go too dark right now, it might be hard to add in what I want to later. And I don't want to add too much of one color in. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now I'm seeing kind of an empty space over here. I'm going to add in one more Peony Bud. And I'm painting it in that peach color to tie in this peony right here. Okay, that looks pretty good for now, and now I'm going to add in some of my darker colors. So I've got Perylene Green and Sap Green. Those are kind of my go-tos. Mixing them together. And I'm going to add in just a little of that Cobalt Turquoise and then a little bit of this pink. I'm just kind of adding in greenery here wherever I feel like it needs it. Now I'm gonna stop with this color and switch it up one more time. And this time I'm gonna go a little bit more into that turquoise. But I'm gonna lighten it just a little bit so it doesn't overpower anything. I don't know if you can see this, but in these parts where I mixed in a little bit of the cobalt turquoise, it's kind of just peeking through and showing up in unexpected ways, and I love that about the turquoise. Just kind of gives the painting life. All right, now I've got my main bouquet in place, so I'm just going to go back and add a few little details. And since this peony is completely dry, that's how I can get away with adding another layer without it bleeding everywhere. Now I've rinsed my brush and I'm just going to soften this out a little bit. And then on some of these larger leaves, I'm just going to add a little bit of detail. Okay, there you go. If you want even more peony goodness, I'm going to leave some links down in the description box below, and you can check out my other peony videos on YouTube.